We're talking today about how parents will sometimes sacrifice everything, even their marriage, in hopes of their child making it big time in Hollywood. Now, Michelle insists her daughter Ashley is just about to get her big break, even though she's never gotten an acting job in 2.5 years. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 6 years old.
I will not give up on my daughter's acting career, even if it hurts us financially. Ashley was 3.5, 4 years old when I started pursuing acting with Ashley. Ashley has been on 10 to 15 auditions total. In 2.5 years, she hasn't booked a job yet. I really feel that it's just gonna take that one casting director to look at her and be like, this kid has it. I see Ashley as a movie star in 20 years. I believe Ashley could be like the next Hilary Duff. I believe that she could win an Academy Award if things pan out for her.
Good morning, Dr. Phil. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm getting my 6-year-old daughter ready for an audition. It's about 5:30 now, and we're getting ready to head out.
I'm gonna nail it, Daddy.
I'm gonna nail it.
Good.
We talk a lot. My daughter does not stop talking from point A to point B.
I know. 71 commercial. My baloney had a first name.
No doubt in my mind that Ashley absolutely loves doing auditions. What if they ask you to cry? Great. Check it out, baby girl, Hollywood. I get her ready in our truck.
I'm getting ready to do my audition.
The audition was for a GNC commercial. What did she say exactly?
She said, you did awesome, girl.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
All right. We've spent close to $20,000 on wardrobe and pictures and hotels and gas. You would do the corduroy jeans or more of a uppity audition. These black boots would go with a cowgirl outfit. These boots cost $85. Ashley's career could ruin our marriage because just finances. I'm putting us in the poorhouse.
Her putting us in the poorhouse isn't an exaggeration at all. Right now, I'm $15,000 to $20,000 in debt just from acting.
Ashley has an audition on Tuesday. This last audition I went on, we actually went without paying our rent so that I could put $300 into gas and food, and I didn't even really eat on the trip.
We get a lot of 48-hour notices from the utility companies. I mean, she's got credit cards in her name. She's probably got a couple I don't even know about. I hope Dr. Phil can help Michelle realize what she's doing is bringing the family apart more than bringing it together.
Dr. Phil, I know my daughter has what it takes to get into show business, but how do I get her there without destroying my marriage?
Well, first question is, how do you know that? You said, I know she's got what it takes. How do you know that?
It's in her blood. I can't quite explain it. It's who she is. People are just drawn to her. We will be in a grocery store and there will be 10, 15 people to go out of their way just to talk to her. She's a little actress, as you can see.
This is something you decided you wanted her to become.
Yeah.
And you decided it's in her blood.
No. Actually,
What's what you just said?
We got approached on if I had ever thought of doing this with her, and I was like, no, not at the time. And so we went into their office and
What were they selling?
This is pretty much what we're doing. This is what got us into it, and I decided that we would give it a try, and she's loved it, so we've stuck with it.
How do you feel about this, Dad?
I think it's been going on a little too long without anything coming back. I mean, put a lot of money into it, a lot of time. You know, we're away from each other quite a bit.
Because you drive down and back on the same day because you want to save hotel money and all that kind of
We
stuff.
don't have the money for a hotel, so I kind of have no choice.
Right, so you just drive back and forth. Now, and you said, and I quote, we're too close to success to quit now. Right?
I look at it as every
Okay, you're
no
like
is
0
close
for
to that.
100. The way this works is you go to an audition, and they audition everybody, and then if you make the short list, you get a call back. And then they screen the short list, and then out of that, they might make a selection or they might ask for some more. you've never even gotten a call back.
Well, it's so hard because all these kids that she's going against literally live right here. They are 5 minutes from the audition. They come in from taking naps. I mean, it's hard. They've landed things. We started really late for her.
Okay, I want to
guess.
introduce somebody here. I want to introduce you to Paul Peterson. Now, he grew up acting on the sitcom The Donna Reed Show, and he was one of the original Mouseketeers. Now, he's president and founder of an organization called A Minor Consideration with over 600 former child star members, and this is nonprofit. They are created to protect child actors. So, Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Phelps.
What are the chances of a random child dropping in and becoming a financially successful, you said Academy Award winning, what are the odds?
The numbers are vanishingly small, 5 out of 100,000. That's about appropriate. Some of what I'm hearing today, it just makes me heartsick. I don't like to see children raised as ornamental women. I hate to see families divert resources that are better utilized in their careers so the children can enjoy the fruits of what the parents achieve. That's the right way to go.
And has it been your experience in talking to the people that have been through what these guys are going through, that they have kind of an unrealistic view of how much work this is and how little remuneration there may be involved?
Absolutely. I mean, listen to the kind of day you described. 8 hours to get to an audition, a non-paid audition. You know, we have limitations here in California, at least, about the number of hours you can pursue these sorts of things. You exceed that just in the course of one day. 16 hours? For what? For a chance to fail? You got to think about that. It's show business. It's not show fun.
She loves it.
But
Hang on just a second. I need to take a break, but then I want to continue this. So I want to come back and I want us to all talk about this as we go forward. So we're going to talk about if Ashley did get a sitcom and had to move to L.A. tomorrow, where would that leave their marriage? We'll just continue talking about this. We'll be right back.
Last year in kindergarten, she missed 29 days. You're only allowed 9. I was wondering if I could get Ashley's homework.
I don't like her missing school at all.
I'm not the type of parent to fall behind. School is #1. Not perfect, but good enough, huh?
Well, John and Michelle say they are on the brink of financial ruin because all of their money, certainly all their discretionary money, and sometimes even their rent and food, is being put towards making their 6-year-old daughter a movie star. You said in the video piece, which you watched along with me, you said it like, yes, I'm about to put us in financial ruin, and I'm sure our marriage is going to fail. I mean, you're just kind of working along there like, okay, marriage is gone, finances are gone.
I don't want to ruin our marriage over this, but I know my daughter has what it takes. Casting directors fall in love with her. Agencies. She has got 35 agencies that have given her callbacks that want to represent her. So I know she has what it takes. It's just hard with how far away we are.
You haven't gotten a call back in 2.5 years.
A year of that was finding the agent, though.
And now, I understand you just went and spent $1,200 on somebody to do pictures and all that?
Yes, it's like a $1,200 program that they give acting classes and photos and...
Yeah, I checked on that too, and we talked to the Ford agency and a lot of different agencies that say you don't charge money up front for those sort of things. That's not
where we're from.
That's not right. You get an agent, they eat when you eat. Do you agree that this is your vision, your dream, your passion, and not your daughter's?
No, I don't, because she loves it. I wouldn't do it if she didn't want to do it. I ask her. She wants to be a cheerleader so bad, okay? I tell her, okay, if you stop
Being a
Hollywood, you
cheerleader
can
and
be a
driving
cheerleader, and she
16
won't.
hours to go to an audition for a job she's got like 1 in 100,000 chance of getting are two different things. You do cheerleading with your peers in your community while you're attending school instead of missing a month more than is allowed.
And I agree with that, but she doesn't look at it as she's going for a job. She doesn't look at it as it's a long drive, but it's seriously, if you could see her on this drive, she is unbelievable. It doesn't faze her.
Help me out.
Well,
Paul.
look, fame's a 24-hour day job. There are consequences. Coming back to school, you think it's cool, you have a national commercial running, and the next thing you know, you got a bloody nose. Because your friends don't like different kids.
If people started being mean to her, I would quit. I would not put up with a dead cat on my porch. My baby girl's safety is #1 to me.
Parents can walk through this minefield, but you got to be ready to say no. You got to be ready to quit.
And that's the thing. I would. Like I said, with the cheerleading thing, she knows the minute she stops Hollywood, I will let her become a cheerleader. She knows that. You ask her what does she want to be. She wants to be a cheerleader, but she won't stop.
No, you won't stop.
Well,
It's not that she
loves
won't
it.
stop. You said,
But I'm a
I
bad
can't
mom
stop.
then.
You said, I say I would stop,
Yes.
but you said in the same interview, you said, I cannot stop, I will not stop.
Because she absolutely loves it. How can I take that from her when it is something she truly enjoys? It is a true passion.
What does she enjoy, riding in the car? Take her for a ride then. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I can't explain what she loves.
She has yet to ever spend a second in front of the camera.
And every no is closer to a yes, so that's, I mean, I understand that she hasn't done it yet, but I really believe she
Okay,
will.
at what point would you say, that's enough, I quit?
When she's done, when she doesn't want to do it anymore.
So, marriage failing, bankruptcy, all of that.
Truant officer showing up because of so many days missed from school, or, I mean, there's...
Yeah, and you know, I just got to ask you, Dad, what are you, a passenger here? I mean, why are you not just saying, you know, this is ridiculous. This has gone to the point that she is truant from school. We are in financial ruin here. We can't even know that we can buy her school clothes the way we're spending money on these auditions. We're not putting money back for her education because we're going the other way. At what point do you say, you're not going to do this?
I probably should have already said it. I mean, you know, I'll work 6, 7 days a week, you know, just to keep money in our account.
Well, I'll just tell you my opinion, and then we're going to move on, and I'll talk to y'all some more at the end of the show. But I have to just tell you, in my opinion, this is all about you. It's not about your daughter. And if it is about your daughter, when did a child start running the agenda of the family? The child can have a lot of passions, a lot of interest. And the fact that you are letting her tell you, I like going on auditions, and therefore she's trading away her college education, her future. You need to let kids be kids and parents be parents.
She is a kid.
And you are, but you're not being the parent if you are allowing her to tell you that she wants to go do something that is going to wreck this family and create financial ruin, because it's your responsibility to take care of her and give her long-term opportunities. And that's your job. All right. Well, coming up, you need to move over, Olsen twins, because we're going to meet the parents of 3-year-old twin girls who are stars on a hot TV sitcom. And they say it's not as easy as it looks.
Our twins are on the TV sitcom Reba.
Where do you want to go?
Reba.
You want always the best for your children, but you think of the repercussions. You see it all the time. Child actors, very few of them actually go anywhere after their run on a sitcom.
Because he loves you so much.
Well, we're focusing today on families who love to see children in front of the camera. We all want our kids to be a star. We all want them to be the quarterback of the football team, the cheerleader, the soloist in the choir. But how much is too much? How far do you push? Now, Tony and Michelle's 3-year-old twin girls hit the jackpot when they aced their second audition ever and won a starring role on WB's hit Reba. But what happens after you get the big break? Take a look.
Our twins, Lena and Gigi, are on a TV sitcom. They just act like 2-year-olds. I don't look at them and go, wow, are they talented? We got our first job when they were 6 months.
We thought our kids were cute and just started doing a little investigation on the internet, and next thing I know, I found a manager.
So we had an interview for Reba. My husband took off work and went in and sat in the lobby with like 15 other twins with their parents. You know, the mothers are very fancy. I think it's funny that they put that much into it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Never in our wildest dreams did we think that we were going to actually be on Reba.
They're beautiful.
It's a great thrill.
Okay, act.
They love to watch Reba. And when they watch Reba, that's me. No, that's me. I'm the baby. I'm the baby. Twins are needed so they can swap them when one's fussy. This season of Reba, Alina has been shooting more than Gigi. Gigi hasn't been as comfortable in front of the camera. She cries mama on the set and refuses to go. Then they'll take Alina instead. Gigi sits in the trailer saying, Mama, it's my turn. The potential for them to make a lot of money actually scares me. You want always the best for your children, but you think of the repercussions of that. We don't get recognized. Neighbors don't know what we're doing. They just think, you know, there's the manicurist and the guy who works for the county with the kids. That's it. I don't want anyone to think, oh, she's pushing her kids out there and she's using them. When people find out, everyone says it, oh, the next Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Mary-Kate, Ashley? I mean, look what's happening to them. They started off the same age as my twins did, but those kids were probably on the set every day, whereas mine shoot one day and then we can leave. We live in Vegas, and we've been thinking, do we need to move?
Where do you want to go? Reba.
There have been incidences where when we're coming back from LA and the girls are tired and they're screaming and we think to ourselves, are we kind of abusing our kids?
We'll get you another binky, okay? No, I love binky.
We worry whether we're going to exploit them. We worry about their safety.
You see it all the time. Child actors, very few of them actually go anywhere after their run on a sitcom. Should we continue pursuing anything else as they get older, and will it affect them down the road?
Are they having fun?
Sure.
For the most part? Do they seem to enjoy it?
Yeah.
And you're not sure if you would want to go forward with something else even if it presented itself, correct?
Right.
What's y'all's concern about that?
The people that are giving them the attention, are they real? Is it a false sense of affection and attention? And that worries me sometimes. And, you know, should we move our whole family, you know, to California to make it easier?
Also, we have a 15-year-old daughter at home as well,
Right.
so
Right.
that comes into play as well.
Do you think you would have pursued this to the point of putting your family in financial ruin if you hadn't got, you got your second audition?
Yeah, we were fortunate. We didn't have that
Yeah.
problem.
I'm just saying, was this a huge passion for you at the time, or was it curious?
It was probably more curious, and we just basically did it because we had twins.
I feel bad that we actually have to travel 4 hours back and forth from L.A. from Vegas. I mean, you see
Yeah.
they're traveling 18 hours. I couldn't imagine traveling that far
Right.
for a show.
All right. Well, next, we're going to talk more about children in the limelight, and we'll be right back.
Acquaintances will make comments. Are you sure you should do that for your kid? Are you sure that's the right thing for your child?
We still have 2 other children, and we worry about whether we're denying them some opportunities as well.
It hooks you, and you're like, maybe we should go on another interview and see what we can do with this.
We worry as they get older, the rejection is going to be a big issue with them. And our girls will be perfect for a certain thing, and it doesn't happen. What should we look at as far as how it affects their emotions or their personality?
Now, if these girls were, say, 7 or 8, and the next thing was coming along, would you be open to it? Would you consider it?
I guess if they wanted to do it at that age, I would think they would be able to say, hey, we want to do it.
Because you said that you're worried that they might resent you if you said, okay, that was fun, back to school. But back to life.
What are the consequences to being famous and to,
Well,
you mentioned consequences and the minefield you have to step through in order to be in the entertainment
well,
industry.
children at that age, they live in a time warp. The only time is now. If this ends and you replace it with soccer or drill team, I guarantee you that they will just sail right on. And you can't parent to avoid resentment from your children. When babies are on TV shows, what's the likelihood that they're going to be stars when they grow up?
At this stage, and they're so young, very little damage will be done if you keep your feet on the ground. But when the show comes to an end...
And it will.
And it will. Every show does. Well, I lasted 8 years. Then you get a bill. That's when you begin to see that how come we're not going to work anymore?
Yeah, and the truth is that a lot of these child stars, I mean, certainly babies, they're stars because they're babies, and they're twins, and they're cute. It's not because they're actors.
Right.
You know.
Right. They're being carried in and off the stage.
Yeah, right. I mean, really, they're like set decoration.
You're right.
It's true.
They are.
Well, I know, because there's no reason to expect them to be anything else at this point. Even if you look at some of the world-class stars like Shirley Temple and others, as they grow up, then it's over. It was like she was really cute and precocious for a period of time, and then it changes. And that is absolutely okay. It can be a wonderful thing if you keep it balanced, which you guys are. I mean, you guys are doing the right things. Don't worry about their resentment if you stop. They live in the moment. I mean, that's the good thing. I mean, kids at that age live in the moment, and when it's over, it's over. At the absolute worst, it can be a fun thing you once did because you guys have your feet on the ground.
Then I guess we'll just end after Reba. We're done.
Well, you might want to, because if you know, when you look at a lot of the child stars, and we can all name them off in our minds, you look at the drug addiction and the drinking and the problems where there's just a lack of adjustment that happens if it goes too long, because it is a false world. And let me tell you, it's particularly when you get to be 12, 13, and 14, and then all of a sudden it's over, it's a long way to fall from 1 minute you're a star and you've got people assigned just to make sure you're being a star. And then the next thing you know, you can't get arrested. I mean,
you can get arrested.
Actually you can. Which is the downside. We'll drop back.
DrPhil.com brought to you.
We've been talking about child stars in Hollywood and being in front of the cameras in pageants and television. And it comes with a price, and as they say, all that glitters is not gold. Bonnie, any final thoughts or comments that you want to make?
Thank you for having us. I think hearing your perspective helps me a lot. And hearing the other parents and their perspectives also.
Will you continue the pageantry?
I'll discuss it with my husband. Maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not?
Maybe not.
And you're worried about the safety issue, so that's...
Well, I think safety should be our primary concern.
And how about you? You're just going to hang with
my
it?
views have changed a lot. A lot of things, I've learned a lot today that
So, John, I think you've got to provide some help and guidance and support here. And, you know, the important thing, but the important thing I want us all to think about is you want your child to be a star in their own life.
Well,
it doesn't
she already
matter.
is a star.
It doesn't matter whether the cameras are rolling. You want them to be a star in their own life, in their own home, in their own neighborhood, in their own school, where they just feel good about who they are. Absolutely. All right. Thanks for being here today. We all have dreams for our children, but how do you know when you're pushing them too far? I'm going to have some comments on DrPhil.com about where I think you should draw the line and questions you can ask yourself to know if you're going too far. See you next time. Thanks. Great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good job. There you go.
I was thrilled to hear her say that. I was thrilled to hear her say that. I really did